Be ready for anything and everything. Strap in, buckle down, and hit the planet.
Hang on, Fox! Something's weird. Energy readings keep getting stronger.
You gotta be kidding! What?
What's going on?
The energy's forming a shield. Laser fire's gonna be useless.
Dang it!
Out of the way, everybody!
Peppy?
Extreme impairment. Main hull will not survive more damage.
Who cares? Divert all energy to the main guns! Fire!
Damage capacity exceeded.
Too bad. We're going out in style.
Peppy! You can't die!
Back off, all of you!
Peppy! You mustn't.
Yes, this is my duty. And now you must fulfill your duty as well, Fox.
Peppy!
Don't do it, Peppy!
What are you doing, crazy old fool?
What are you fools doing? That shield will be right back! Go! Get out of here!
Enough! Peppy's opened a road for us. We've got to move on. Without him. So come on. Come on! Let's move! Falco, we've got uninvited guests following us.
What? Wolf.
I'm surprised you fools have managed to get this far.
What was that?
Don't worry, Crystal. I'll protect you from here on in.
Panther?
So, 7 ships in all. Well, I guess that's better than 4.
I guess you survived, huh?
Just barely.
Let's do this.
Right.
Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Fox Assault. In the last episode, we tried to invade the Aberroid homeworld and destroy the generators that were creating the shield, preventing us from getting deeper into the planet and trying to destroy the Queen. Eventually, though, we realized that our efforts were in vain and the shield was still up. But thanks to Peppy's sacrifice, we were able to get through, and now we can actually take the fight to the Queen. So as they say, you know, a fox got to do what a fox has got to do. But getting into the actual level here, this level is not easy. R-wing levels are rarely very easy. I almost missed that flag. That's one of the reasons why they're not very easy to do, is because it's very easy to miss things or enemies or flags if you're trying to get all of those. I've actually had a few failed attempts at this where I just missed the flags because they're not easy to get. But the thing about this level is, I'll describe it a little bit more later, but it's unnecessarily hard for a certain reason. And part of what makes this level so annoying are some of these stage hazards, or whatever you want to call them, that you see popping up here that you have to avoid. Some of them are not as bad as others, like these ones, for example, are okay. But some of the ones coming up later, and I'll be sure to point them out, are just a real major pain. But actually, one of the reasons why I don't really like this level is going to be coming up right here. So, for saving Slippy and Crystal, they will both give you health rings here after you save them. But here's the thing. That's the last health ring you're going to be getting until the very end of the stage. A little bit later, Falco's going to get chased. It's actually right at the end of this corridor here, but that's the last one you're going to get. So I hope you really like the health bar that you have right now, because you're going to need it. So that's one of the gripes that I have about the level, is that there's just like no opportunity for you to recharge your health, which can make it quite difficult to deal with. But otherwise, the enemy swarms are pretty self-explanatory. I think we've seen most of them before, like these cluster bomb guys. Falco's going to use the bomb here, which will be useful later. Just save your bombs, because you'll want to save them for the boss. But otherwise, really, most of the stuff we've seen before, it's just that they throw a lot more at you at once. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of hectic to deal with. But the third flag's going to be right here. You just shoot the right side, like the gap on that shield. Sweet, we got the root bonus and the bonus for getting it all in one shot. That's pretty nice. We are making pretty good progress in the level here. For some reason, the thing that also baffles me on this level is, like, you notice how there were no enemies there for a little while, or there's kind of no enemies right now, and then suddenly they'll just throw a whole bunch at you at once. That's probably where some of the difficulty comes from, is just they come in clusters. And I guess it's good that they give you a little bit of breathing time, but it's still not any easier as a result. I think you eventually get to the point where, with those barriers, where they will actually there won't be any gaps in them, because some of the barriers up until this point have had some gaps in them that you can go through, and they won't fill up irregardless. But I think that last one actually does. And so here, I hate these things, because I almost always get hit by one of them. And especially on the harder difficulties, they do a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. The last flag is going to be up here if you destroy this enemy, right there. I don't know if you can actually just... voice cracks. I don't know if you can actually destroy any of the other enemies, or not. I think it's just that one. But eventually, Starwolf will lead them away from you so that we can actually go and take care of the boss. And one of the most annoying things is that these things, when they go and chase Starwolf, will kind of get in your way. So here's actually that health ring that I told you about that you'll be getting at the very end. But they will almost always hit you, and many of my runs, especially on gold rank, were ended right there because I got hit by those enemies. It's really saddening. But yeah, so we're right at the queen now, and that's where the last health ring was. So that's it's quite a bad thing, if you ask me, in terms of the level design. But here we have the queen, who apparently uses Google Chrome.
That must be...
No wonder they're so powerful, the Aperoids.
Fox.
Huh?
Fox, don't be a fool. Stop all this nonsense.
Pigma? You swine, but you're supposed to be dead.
Get it, you swine?
Accept defeat.
General Pepper?
Give in. This is not sacrifice. It is evolution.
Not Peppy, too! Stop!
What's going on?
Fox. Dad? That's enough. There's no need for
Could
you to
that
be hurt
possibly be
anymore.
James McCloud?
Let us live as one.
Fox, don't let it fool you. You know your father
But James
is...
McCloud is dead! Yeah, Falco kind of just said it right there.
My father would never tell me to give up!
Oh, I get it. The Queen is using information from all the things she's absorbed.
Yay, Slippy, you're smart.
There's no need to fight anymore.
Let us live together. Together. Live as one.
I have to admit, this is kind of creepy.
Don't hesitate. When the time comes, just act.
Everyone, let's give the Queen her present. Star Fox team,
After all,
let's
it is
go!
Christmas. Gotta make sure that everyone, including evil queens, get their presents.
Look at the queen.
So, this boss is kind of easy. If you have any bombs, with you, just spam your shots and shoot the bombs, and that'll take care of most of its health. Otherwise, you can just kind of sit in front of her and shoot her, and that is it. On harder difficulty, she does have more health, and you probably will not be able to do what I just did right there. But on bronze, you can do that, and it's literally over in 5 seconds.
Is it working?
Well, that was a pathetic final boss, right, guys?
Something's wrong, Fox.
All for us.
Oh, crap.
Will be ours.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing the fat lady sing, so I guess it wasn't over.
All for us. Everything in this universe exists for us.
Oh, that's not greedy at all.
All before
Jeez.
us. Submit to us.
What?
Is the self-destruct program working?
It should be working, but the Queen's suppressing it.
Well, no one told me about this. What the heck?
She'll create an antibody.
Fox!
Fox!
Fox,
We
Fox!
Shoot this thing and execute that program. This is it. The final battle.
Psych, you thought that was the final boss? No! This is the final boss. Alright, this phase of the boss right here is actually kinda tough.
it must have a weak point.
So what we're going to be doing here is you see these purple, pinkish things? You basically have to shoot all 4 of those to make the queen actually come out.
Look at it.
There will be some regular enemies that are just kind of flying about, those like cocoony things, whatever you want to call them. And you actually have the queen herself. When she comes out, she'll do this, I don't know really what to call that attack, but she kind of shoots her laser at you. But of course you just want to shoot the head to shoot, to shoot. You want to shoot the head to shoot her. Great English there. But she will try to ram you with her head, and that's probably her most devastating attack. Just because it's really deceptive as to where like the hitbox is. There are certain times when I think I shouldn't have gotten hit by it, and then I've gotten hit by it. And there are also times when I think I probably should have gotten hit there, but I didn't. And one of the problems with this fight is you notice that I think it was Falco that just gave me a health ring. Your allies will occasionally give you items and stuff, but it's almost impossible to actually get to them in time to pick them up. See, look, I should definitely have gotten hit there, but that's pretty much all there is to it. But of course, you know, that's not it. There's always got to be like one final thing. So here's the last health bar that the boss actually has. This attack that it's doing right here, what you want to do is you want to stay in the middle of it because the sides are actually the things that damage you. So you just try to basically follow and mimic the queen's movements as she's moving around the tunnel. And I'm surprised she hasn't actually done her hyper beam attack yet, and she's dead before she can even do it. So that's pretty much all there is to that boss. Mission complete. Yeah. Of course, we'll get our score before we actually do anything else here. Oh wow. You only need 250 for this. I actually think that score that I got would have been good enough to go rank, but of course, that's without the added difficulty. Oh, but Peppy's not in the bottom right corner to talk to us. That's kind of sad, but I'm actually going to advance here, because the episode's not over yet, even though it's asking me to save and everything, which is weird.
That's the end of the queen.
Good riddance.
Hey!
The program's working!
Hey, team!
Destruction
So we
is
might want to get out of
the
here.
entire planet.
We might want to get out of here.
That's the end of the aperoids.
We might want to get out of
The
here.
whole thing was just one big entity.
Guys, we can worry about this later.
Like stealing souls, but you have to be born with one.
Okay, fine. I guess there's always time for a good lesson to be worked in.
Let's go!
And now we get pretty slideshows of all the characters in the game. Oh man, this game. I really like this game. I mean, it does have a few problems to it. One of my minor complaints about it is that I think it's too short. I really would have liked to see more of this game. Because for the most part, though, I really like it, but there's only 10 missions. It makes me sad. But I think we're gonna get credits. Yes, we have credits. So, man, my thoughts on this project. This was a lot of work. I think probably more work than I thought it was going to be at the very beginning. Started off with this wonderful idea of thinking, oh, well, I'll go and I'll show off all the S flags, and I want to make sure that I can show off all the goal ranks too and how to do those, and it ended up being a lot of work because I hadn't gotten all of the S flags before I started this LP. I hadn't done like half of the goal ranks before I started this LP, so quite a few of the stuff you saw me doing was me doing stuff for the first time, pretty much, albeit with a little bit of practice. So, otherwise though, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. The goal rank videos especially. Some of those, I don't know if I would have been able to do it if I hadn't kind of driven myself to, because some of those were not easy to do. But otherwise though, as far as like the commentary goes, I had the feeling throughout most of it that there was always more stuff that I wanted to say that I never found the words for. Like, I would always end an episode and be like, there was more stuff than I wanted to say. I just never seem to be able to articulate what I want to say, like, in the moment that I need to be saying it, when the context is actually appropriate. But on the whole, though, at least the stuff that I was saying, I think, was relevant to the game and some useful or interesting information or just personal experiences of mine. So overall though, I think this is probably the most work that I've ever put into a single LP, and the most ironic part is that it's probably the shortest one that I've ever done as well, with the exception of I think Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, but that's kind of a short game in and of itself, so I don't know if it really counts. But one of the things I actually like that they do with these credits here is they show you all the locations that you've been to, and they give you little flavor text as to what happened after the events of the game, so you can actually pause the video and read that if you want to. Unfortunately, I think it goes by just a little too fast probably for most people to be able to read some of it, like this block of text right here for the Asteroid Homeworld. But this isn't going to be the strict end of the LP, though. There is still a bit more stuff that I want to show off. Namely, there's some bonus content you can get for unlocking some stuff in the game, so that'll probably be a bonus episode. And then I also want to show off the multiplayer, so I will be doing that in some bonus episodes later.
We did it, Fox!
Whew, I can't believe it! I'm still breathing!
But so many casualties. Peppy, Wolf's team. So many noble sacrifices.
Ah!
Slippy, what is it?
Ah!
What's that?
Hey, could that be... No, it couldn't.
Hey, you're all okay. Whew, that was hairy. I promise.
Get it?
I'm
That was
really
hairy
gonna
because he's a
retire
rabbit.
after this.
It's Peppy!
Yay, Peppy's still alive.
What's up, Peppy?
Fox, tell me it ain't so, buddy. You knew about this?
So that's why you were so...
I don't know if it's just me, but I think Falco's like beat movements there to articulate his speech look kind of funny.
It's possible. And Wolf's team.
But apparently Fox knew all along that when the asteroids took over people, they weren't actually killing them.
Yes, Fox?
What now? Fox who?
My friends. Thank you.
It's such a tear-jerking ending. Everyone's okay. Oh my gosh. All missions complete. Mission complete! And we're gonna get back to the menu. Yes! So we're finally back at the title screen. So I think that'll do it for the main story mode of Star Fox Assault. I will be posting the bonus videos for this at some point in the near future. It'll depend on when I can actually get them recorded, because I actually need people to do the multiplayer with me. Fortunately, I can't just play the multiplayer all by myself. I could possibly try to hold 2 controllers. I don't think it would go over very well. So those will come out, I guess, when they come out, though. But for the main project, though, it's going to be over with this. So I thank you very much for watching this, if you've been watching it through the entirety of the LP. And I'll see you for the next project. redxparasite, signing out.